Hi everyone, it's Bradley Barnes again. I hope you had a great weekend. I'm happy to be back with you. And I want to talk to you today a little bit about disappointment. And it's actually the perfect topic for right now. See, there's a lot of things that can happen that can disappoint us, that can get us really down. For instance, I just recorded this entire talk and then realized I'd put it on slow motion. So I had to redo it all over again. Disappointment. And right now it might be really easy to be disappointed and to be discouraged because there's a lot of things going on, and we might have had plans over this past weekend that were canceled. We might have things coming up this week that we wanted to look forward to that we're not going to be able to do. And as I was thinking about this and as I was sitting with it, I was reminded of the words of Jesus in John's Gospel, chapter 14. Let me read them for you. Do not let your hearts be troubled. You have faith in God. Have faith also in me. Not me, Bradley Barnes. Have faith also in me, Jesus Christ. Now, Jesus said this as part of his Last Supper discourses, his talks with his disciples, his closest friends, as he was preparing for what he knew he was going to have to do, walking that long, lonely road to Calvary, where he was going to die for each one of us. And as was usual, he was saying a lot of really heady, incredible, out there, perhaps, things to his disciples, to those that were following him closely. And so probably there were a lot of people at this supper whose hearts may have been a little bit troubled. They knew that people were looking for him. They knew that they were saying and doing and believing things that might get them into a little bit of trouble. Do not let your hearts be troubled. You have faith in God, have faith also in me. Jesus was saying this to give peace. Jesus is always there to give peace. And so I think that came up for me because right now, with whatever disappointment or struggle or discouragement that you're feeling and experiencing, Jesus wants you to know that peace too. He wants to say to you, do not let your heart be troubled. You have faith in God. Have faith also in me. A little bit later in this passage, Jesus says, where I am going, you know the way. And Thomas the Apostle, St. Thomas the Apostle, one of my favorites, he's my confirmation saint actually, he gets a bad rap sometimes. He's known as the doubter. Maybe we think of that story where he has to see the hands and feet of the risen Jesus to know that it's him. I think he gets a bad rap because he's got some great moments in the Gospels. And here he asks a really good question. He says, Master, we do not know where you are going. How can we know the way? And Jesus replies to him, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. Where he's going, what he is the way to, is, yes, in a sense, heaven. Yes, in a sense, it's eternal life. But ultimately, brothers and sisters, it's victory. Because what Jesus did for us on that cross won us victory over sin and death and despair and all these things. And where Jesus is now is a place of victory. He has never lost and will never lose again. And he wants you to know that you can dwell in that place of victory with him too. Is it okay to be discouraged? Sure. Should you feel disappointed? Yeah, that's normal. You're allowed to feel that way because it hurts when plans get canceled and it hurts when we can't see our friends and do the things that we want to do. But brothers and sisters, a Christian also has a deep wellspring of joy that bubbles up from the fact that they know that Jesus won this whole thing for us with what he did on that Good Friday. I hope that you'll be able to take these words of Jesus Christ and apply them to your heart, and that you can draw some kind of comfort from it, whatever you're experiencing. Do not let your hearts be troubled. You have faith in God. Have faith also in Jesus. From myself, my wife Megan, my household, we hope that you're doing well. We hope that you're staying safe and that you're healthy. We love you with the love of Jesus, and we look forward to the time when we can all gather together physically in person again. And we hope that you continue to tune in for these reflections. God bless you.